Hi, I'm Janice McDuffie with TMC. We're here in Miami at IT Expo East, and I am joined by Ian Small, CEO of TokBox. Thanks for joining us today, Ian.
Thanks, Janice. Appreciate it.
So can you tell us what TokBox does and how it's different from other video conferencing companies?
Sure. TokBox, we make a platform called OpenTalk, and what OpenTalk is about is it lets developers and websites weave group video conferencing, literally multi-party video conferencing, directly into the fabric of the websites.
Okay.
So if you think about video conferencing today, it really exists in its own world, in its own place. It's not a part of the web. And what OpenTalk lets you do is really mash up video conferencing with the rest of your web content.
So can you kind of expand on how OpenTalk works?
Sure. What OpenTalk is it's actually a set of JavaScript APIs. That sounds technical, but what it means is it means your average web developer can take the OpenTalk libraries and very quickly figure out how to connect people together in a video conference, where to place each stream on the page, how to lay that out with respect to the other information on the page, and that we at TokBox then run a cloud service that makes all that work behind the scenes. So all that the developer or the website has to worry about is pretty much making the web pages look and feel the way they want them to, and we make the video conference work behind the scenes.
Okay, so what was the impetus for TokBox to launch and create OpenBox?
Sure. Well, we've been around for 2-3 years now. We've been doing video chat for a long time, principally for consumers, letting people get together to talk to their family or their friends. And one of the things that we noticed in our consumer business was that when people were chatting around content, watching YouTube videos or looking at pictures, slides from their vacation trip, whatever, the video chats lasted longer. Now, that's no great surprise, because if you think about it in the real world, we talk about stuff. There's usually some content around. And so we were spending a lot of time thinking about what kinds of content we could add to make the conferences and the chats more engaging. And then one day we had this aha, and we said, well, wait, the web is the content. All the content we might want to talk about is on the web, whether it's on sites like YouTube or whether it's inside an enterprise on dashboard sites or in internal applications that run inside an enterprise. And so we thought, rather than bringing the content to the conversation, which is what we've been doing for the last 2 years, let's just turn the whole thing on its head and bring the conversation to the content. So instead of having to go somewhere special to have a video conference, have a video conference right there, right in the page next to your business content.
Great. Well, who would you now consider the competition for OpenTalk?
Well, what's interesting is when you go out and look at the entire market, everybody is pretty much in this destination mode where you go somewhere to have a video conference. You think about it, you open Skype to have a video conference, you go to WebEx, you go to GoToMeeting, you go to Microsoft Live Meeting. All these things are destinations that you go to. There's really very little in the market today that does what we're doing with OpenTalk. We've been out in the market now for 60 days, so it's very new, but this idea of making video conferencing a building block of the web like everything else, it's completely new, and there's really nobody else doing anything like it.
Okay, so who would you say the company is targeting?
Well, we're focused right now on talking to websites and on talking to developers. But within that, we're spending a lot of time on the more social stuff that consumers like to get engaged with. But we're also starting to talk with enterprises who are increasingly interested in getting this stuff happening inside their enterprise, behind the firewall, but without having to worry about running all of the infrastructure, which is incredibly complicated to do.
Okay, so who have you found is using OpenTalk now, and what kind of applications have they been creating?
So since we've launched, we've had something in the range of 25 sites launch with OpenTalk, and there's more coming every week. We sort of watch every day someone new launches. And the kinds of things that we're seeing right now are recruiting sites, dating sites, social media sites. There's some media sites, some news programs. All of these are the kinds of things that are launching, and we've seen some of those partners already up. Coming soon, we actually have a kind of fun one. We have a poker site coming soon.
Oh, that sounds
fun. People can look at each other while they play poker. So there's a pretty broad range.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us today.
No problem. Happy to.
I'm Janice McDuffie with Ian Small at IT Expo East. Thanks for joining us.